Hello, this is Ankit Alex Hansda. You are 15 CS 258, and I'm making this video for the sixth experiment of C Sharp Lab. In this experiment, we were dealing with the collection concept of C Sharp. For showing the implementation and the C Sharp concept, collection concept, we will be trying to make a student information system using an array list. So, an array list is just like an array, but uh, rather in array it's a collection, and it doesn't have a particular type. It can store data of different types. So what here we're doing is we are making a student class which will give us the structure of a student, and will have the details such as the student ID, name, date of birth and department, and we'll make an array list of a student type, which will be using a get and set to set and get this list. Now for the system, for the student management system, we have few functions, that is add student, update student and remove student. So for adding student, first of all, what we will do is we will get our get our input from our user, that is the ID, name, date of birth and department. Then construct a student object, that is from of the student class that you made earlier, and finally add it into the and finally add it into the student list. So this is how the add student function works, and is in update student is similar to that. Instead of adding all the details, we will give the choice to update one of the features of the student. And finally we have remove student, which will for which we will transverse through the list. So for transversing through the list, we will be using for each loop. The for each loop is a method of transversing through collections, and it is only possible in constructs which use IEnumerable, which actually override IEnumerable interface. So since the collections override IEnumerable, we can use for each. So it transverses through the list, and we go through the list and find for the student with the student ID entered by the user, and finally remove that student. So this is the basic overview of my program. Let's see. First of all, I'll add a student. Okay, I've added and seen. If I display the student, you can see we get the details. Now if I add another student, and finally displayed, so we are getting two students of the list. Now we can update the student. As you can see, it has been updated. And finally remove the student. That's an exception matters, so we can't change it during the transfer. So this is how my program works. Thank you for watching.